All right, what I want to do is show you as a team member how to take the current MLSP blog, the blog that the company has, and turn all of the affiliate offers on that blog into links that are yours as an affiliate in the MLSP system. Now, I'm just looking at a blog post here on the MLSP or the My Lead System Pro blog, and I've went through and done the work to customize all of the links on their blog so they are now mine. Now, I'll give you an example here. Again, we're just looking at a page here, right? Anybody could get to this page, but when I hover over this offer, so if you look in the lower left here, I'll zoom in a little bit, you can see that this is my affiliate link on the MLSP My Lead System Pro blog. And if I scroll down and click, actually look at this here too, you'll see that the sidebar is customized to me when I send people there. And then also if I come down to the bottom, there's an offer down here. If I hover over top of it, you'll notice in the lower left-hand corner, that is my affiliate link. This is not easy to do per se, because what I'm going to show you is not only how to customize this, but then also how to turn all of the blog posts that are available in what's called the feed or the RSS feed, how to turn those into a simple text file that you can then use an online software service called Social Oomph, and basically automatically tweet as often as you want a link to any number of the 150 or so blog posts that are in the feed, and it allows you to create automation in your business. So I know a lot of stuff here. This may be a complex technical level for you, but if I don't show you how to do this kind of step by step all together and where the resources are, it's kind of hard to do. But the nice thing about this video is I'm going to make it as easy as possible. So step one is to customize the MLSP blog so it has so you essentially have an affiliate link or a link to the blog that then pulls in all of your affiliate links on any of the offers are there. Basically, I'm customizing this third-party blog, which is successful and has a lot of traffic, to my own. I'm turning it into my own with my own affiliate links. So step one, there's actually training in the back office, and I'm going to show you where it's at. What you'll want to do is drop down the training menu and then come all the way down to MLSP Affiliate Strategies. We'll click on that. And then if you scroll down, it's actually step number 7, earn affiliate commissions by sharing the valuable MLSP blog post. So click launch that video and go through and watch the video so you have a basic understanding of what you're going to do. And here is a general idea of what you're going to do. You're going to visit the MLSP blog and go all the way down to the bottom, and you're going to create an affiliate login. This is completely different than your MLSP login. You're going to actually click here to register if you don't have one, create yourself an account on the blog as an affiliate. Now, you're already a paid affiliate inside of the MLSP system. That's the only way this is going to work. And in my case, I've already created a login and customized my profile. And this is what's called the share engine. You'll hear that. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in the form here. I'm going to log in. And I'm going to show you that I filled this out. And it's a little bit confusing in a sense. And there's a lot of information to fill out here. You can see that the little red star here is the key. The rest of it is not as important. Now, I created my username, Follow Terry. Now, that is the actual ID you're going to use. I'll show you in a minute. Whenever you pass someone to the blog, you're going to use this ID. So whatever you create here. Now, it's interesting. This does not have to be, although it may possibly be, it depends on if someone else has the username. This can be the same username that you have in the MLSP system. In my particular case, it was not. If you scroll down to the bottom here, you've got to put your My Lead System Pro, your actual username that you have, that you use to log into the MLSP back office. So that is the key. Although I should have created it the same, I really wanted to brand my Follow Terry. That's pretty much my brand. That's what I use all the time. So I created that, and you can create whatever you want, but that is the special code that you need no matter what your MLSP or My Lead System Pro username is. And you can customize some of this stuff down here, do what you want. Now, obviously, it pulled my picture into the side here. I believe that's a gravatar. You can go Google that, gravatar.com, and essentially upload a photo into that, and your photo will be pulled into all kinds of things online. You can see if I click, I'm actually logged in here, so you'll see it's pulling in my photo. I didn't put that there. That's my gravatar. So you can go Google that if you need to set up your own gravatar if you never have before. So just remember, my username that I created when I filled out my share engine settings is different from my MLSP username. However, that's the key. That has to be correct, and you can set your username inside of the share engine settings here to anything you want, or you can keep it the same as your MLSP username. If that doesn't work, just set your username to something different or whatever is acceptable, whatever the system will allow you to do. So once that's done, here's how you actually link someone over to a blog post and then also pass this affiliate username over there. In my case, it's Follow Terry, and it pulls in my Terry Lamb affiliate links to any of the offers inside of the blog. So I hope that makes sense. I don't want to get too technical here, but that's how it's going to work. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to the blog here, and I'm going to grab a blog post, and I'm actually going to copy this so we can see it in a notepad. So I can kind of zoom in here and show you. So I'm going to paste that web address into the notepad here, and I'm going to show you what I need to put on the end now because I created my share engine profile. And remember, my share engine profile ID is Follow Terry, right? And I want it to pull in my Terry Lamb MLSP affiliate links. So it's as simple as type in this $ID equals, and then I'm going to use my share engine username. So it's Follow Terry. So I'm going to grab that, and we're going to open up a browser here that I have not used this in. So I'll open up Google Chrome, and I'm just going to paste that, and I'm going to go to that blog post with the $ID equals Follow Terry. And you'll notice that when I hover over this offer on the sidebar, look in the lower left, I'll zoom in on the video here, it pulls in my MLSP affiliate ID, and it makes all of these things, these different offers on the page. I'll scroll down to the bottom again. When I hover over this, look at the lower left. It pulls in my affiliate ID. Notice it's pulling in Terry Lamb whatever the link is, because that's my MLSP username. Your share engine username, like I said, could be the same, but I just created it different for me. As long as your share engine details are filled out properly, this will work. All right, so just to note, every time you want to send someone over to a specific blog post or to the blog itself, on the end you have to have $ID equals and your share engine username. That's it. Now you have to specifically put that in there if you're going to send someone over there, if you're going to tweet about it, and like I'm saying in this particular case, or you could post and share this information on any social media profile. Not a problem at all. You could even do an ad. You could even do a Facebook ad or any kind of ad that leads over to this particular URL or any URL that has $ID equals and your share engine username. You could do that. You could promote the blog that way, and the links on there are essentially yours. And of course, remember in the sidebar here, it's customized it to essentially be me. So that's a really good thing, very good thing. And I'm essentially dropping my affiliate cookie on anyone that lands here. So if they come back here, they're typically, if their browser is not deleting cookies, they're typically going to be cookied, and they're going to see all of these links that are essentially mine. So this allows me to have an entire marketing blog that I can go advertise that has essentially my affiliate links to my affiliate offers. Now I'm going to go back to the home page here, and I'm going to pull up the feed. If you don't know what this kind of stuff is, just kind of pay attention. But if I just type in /feed, you're going to see what's called the RSS feed here. Now next is a little bit of data gathering, and there's already a video put together, one that I used, made by someone, a person inside of the MLSP system. I'm going to give you a link to that. We'll look at it real quick, but essentially what we're doing is we're using this feed, and we're going to pull into a spreadsheet about the top 140, 150 blog posts. And then, of course, you're going to customize them. Now, you're going to be doing this in, I suggest, a Google document. That's really the best way to do it. I think it's the only way to do this, but you'll see in the training video. And what that Google document is going to do, it's going to pull in the URL, it's going to be the title and the link to each one of these particular blog posts, and you'll have it in a spreadsheet. Now, just to kind of, get ahead and talk about the technical of where you're headed here, what's going to happen is no matter what you pull into that spreadsheet, it's going to give you a blog post title and it's going to give you a link. Now, I'm going to show you a video next that you can go through and someone else shows you how to do this. That's how I learned how to do it. So in the end, even though you've created all this stuff inside of a spreadsheet, a Google document is what you should do. I think that's the only way it works, is that you're going to have then to export that data. Just copy and paste it into a notepad file and customize it. And you can do that with what's called the you can do that with what's called the edit replace. So there will be a bunch of spaces there, your ID will be missing. Okay, so I can literally replace a space with my ID. I can say question mark equals, I can say question mark ID equals, and then remember my ID, follow Terry. I can actually find spaces at the end of a URL and replace it. And then I have this entire list of roughly, like I said, 140 to 150 blog posts. Now, I'll be honest with you. You should not be tweeting anything but the link to each one of these blog posts. It will pull in a title. I don't think you should make that your tweet. I think you should do what I did, is I went through and I wrote custom tweets, and then I created the link. I had the link over to each blog post, and I literally created my own tweets. I'll show you an example. So here's my Twitter profile. As a matter of fact, just 1 hour ago, I automatically tweeted a link to this blog post on the MLSP system. Now, it pulls in an image and some text in the headline of the blog post just because I tweeted the link. Now, I wrote my own tweet. I said network marketing training for 1 in 100 winners. So if you look at the text file, I'll actually grab this. This is what I put inside of the text file when I created. So I just said network marketing training for 1 in 100 winners. And then if I actually go to this blog post, you'll notice that this is the link that I had created in a text file. I'll put that here. I'm going to open this up so you can see it fully. That's what I tweeted right there. Okay, so I wrote my own tweet. I did not use the title of this blog. I did not use the title of this blog. It says hit that reset button. I did not use it. I wrote my own tweet, and then through the video that I'm about to show you where you can get the training is I took this custom ID, and that was the link that I tweeted. And that is what's pulling in this image here. Same thing with this tweet right here. Same thing with, let's see, those are a few of my images. Same thing with this tweet right here. I wrote this, blogging on purpose with content creation. I wrote that. And look, I basically just took it from the original title that was there. So I wrote this, I provided a link, and this gets pulled into Twitter. So that's how you want to do it. You would end up with a list like this where you wrote, yeah, it takes a little bit of work, where you wrote your own tweet, and each tweet had a particular link that you would link to that would pull in that blog post into Twitter. So I hope I'm not confusing you here, but this is how it's done. Let me actually show you the video that I'll give you a link to with this training video, obviously, as a resource. So here's the page. And quite a bit is talked about on this page, but there's actually a training video down at the bottom here. And he shows you how to take that feed web address that I showed you earlier. Basically, it's just the blog.myleadsystempro.com/feed. Remember, it looks like this. You can see the URL there. I'll zoom in the video. But that is the URL that you would use with this training video that I'm showing you. Rob actually shows you some code that you will use inside of a Google document spreadsheet to pull in the titles and the URLs. Now, to be honest with you, all you need is the URL. I pulled in the title also into the spreadsheet, and then I overwrote it once it was in there and wrote my own tweet And then when I created my text file, I just copied and pasted all of my tweets that I wrote and copied and pasted all of the links that go with each of them. And I inserted my ID on the end of every URL to every blog post. Basically what you're going to do is from the feed is going to pull in the actual title of the blog post into a spreadsheet. That's where I rewrote my tweet. Then in another column, it's going to pull in the URL that points to that blog post. And then I inserted at the end of each URL my question mark ID equals and my share engine user ID. That customizes the MLSP blog. So I'll give you a link to this video here, go through the training. It takes a little while to kind of figure out how this whole thing works, but you'll get used to it. And then it's the text file that we created here that'll have, 150 of them in there. Yes, it takes a couple hours to kind of customize all that stuff, but what happens now is you go use the social oomph. I'll log into my account, and then I come to this area where it says browse upload file. So I would look for that text file that I saved on my computer. And of course it has, 140, 150 of these tweets in it. And then I would upload it. This video is not intended to teach you social oomph, but I would upload it into what's called a queue. So we'll take a look at my queue reservoirs here. And in this particular case, I have 144 blog posts that go out, and this is my queue. And I uploaded each of those, or that bulk upload, that text file, where I've got 144 of the tweets in there. I uploaded that to Social Oomph, and it goes out on a regular basis. Now again, you really have to work with the Social Oomph service and the training to kind of learn that stuff, but that's how it's done. Honestly, if I went any further here and was teaching Social Oomph, because of the complexities, I would certainly charge for that, because it would probably take at least an hour or two to kind of explain how this entire thing works. But you can get in and toy with it and go through their training and Google and go to YouTube and get some training and figure this stuff out. But that's how it's done. I hope the video wasn't too confusing. I've pretty much covered everything. If you have any questions, certainly let me know, but you'd have to bring me very, very specific questions if I didn't cover something properly, or if I zoomed over it quickly, because I know how to do it and you may not quite yet. So that's it for this video. Hope it was helpful. Get to automating your tweets, and do me a favor, tweeting once an hour 144 different random blog posts over to the MLSP blog is not going to make you a lot of sales, but it is a good stream of random content that you can keep your Twitter feed fed with, and you need to do a lot more. I'm not even touching on all of the different things you can automate, but this is one of those steps. And don't think that by just doing this, you're going to get millions of people over to your customized MLSP blog links and they're going to buy. It's not going to happen that way, but it's a very good, smart, one iron in the fire type of thing that you can do that does help automate your Twitter feed and stream, and keeps the people that are following you fed with good quality information that could potentially turn into a lead or a sale. And that's one of dozens, if not hundreds, of different things you need to do. So that's it. Hope the video was useful to you, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.